ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Colorado's offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle. And
he's got it on the outside. It's a seam block, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats! Setting up for the extra point and the time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got a man. It's Welsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lewis to throw. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in there.
Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down for the tackle. Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lewis wants to pass. Working that left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Colorado. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got it in the middle, it's Ford. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. On the move at the 30. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden you're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Arizona! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still
trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road.
He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With the catch, it's Polk. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Fox. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Made a defender miss. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Lets it fly. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Welch. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and that's so frustrating, man. You got short yardage situation. Now, all I want my quarterback to do is handle the football and fall forward and get me a 1st down, but you better get that snap exchange from your center and hold on to that football.
Leaves it with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And that's in Arizona.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Warren. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's pulled. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They just keep firing. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Grabbed behind the line. It's Warren. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Osborne. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fox. A little screen to the running back. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man in the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got some room, it was over.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part.
Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Fox. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Oh, out of space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof, dude. He's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lewis wants to pass. Right on target this time. And they get him down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Bringing the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. Touchdown Wildcats. give them the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bellamy.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bellamy. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
28.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to...
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Dropping back, it's Fox. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Got it behind the line. It's Polk.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. The snap sets up the throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Arizona runs out the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Finds his man. It's Miller. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Hauls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
That's caught. It's Welsh. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grab behind the line. It's Bellamy. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. To the air, it's Fox. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Okay, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it inside the 30. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to barrel in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. This is hard for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the pass.
Turning it on! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. Across the 25. He's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up